Hi, everyone. And I am so happy you're here to join me because I have a lot that I would love to share with you. My name is Vicki Vaughn, and Sister Vicki Vaughn. I'm a member of Summit Lighthouse and the Church Universal and Triumphant for the teachings of the Ascended Masters. So, to begin today, I'd like to say, or I'd like to ask a question rather. Have you ever been observing somebody doing a presentation or different things, or maybe just doing their position or job and things and thinking, uh, I don't think I can do that? Or you have seen somebody with a skill or a profession that you would love to do, but I'm not smart enough to do this. I don't think I can do this. Too much for me. Or I'm not smart enough to do this. I'm sure that all of us probably have some thoughts at times about things, but in general, my goal today is to share with you a spiritual tool that has allowed and helped me to get where I am today. A spiritual tool from the Ascended Masters called the Violet Flame. So, the Violet Flame is a specific formulated kind of prayer, you might say, that we call a decree. We know that God spoke to Isaiah and he said, You shall decree a thing, and it shall be given unto you, and it shall be established unto thee. That's a better way to say it. On the screen now, we're going to see a chart of the I Am Presence. And I would like to share what that really is all about. On the very top figure, you're going to see the I Am Presence. It's a white sphere. And that white sphere really represents, as we would even look up above us, that white sphere is your individualized presence of God. Can you imagine? The chart of your I Am Presence. You see, coming down from that white sphere is a line which represents God's light coming down to the middle figure, your holy Christ self or your higher self. And that higher self, Christ self, we call, is what is a gift of God to help give us answers to questions we have. Tune into God's heart. What should I do? What is the best thing to say? And so forth. The person in the lower figure is representing, of course, each one of us. But surrounding that individual person is what is called the violet flame. What is that violet flame? It's a formulated decree, a prayer from God that helps wash away, remove negative thoughts, memories, imperfections within ourselves, and also what we think about other people at times as well in situations. As we are able to remove these negative momentums, these memories, thoughts, and so forth, it's going to help to erase any obstacles to our desires. It's going to resolve burdens within us, or for we have various situations and members of our family and so forth. And sometimes we get a little like a regret, kind of angry with yourself in a way due to poor choices that you might have made in the past. And I'm sure, at least I know, I have not always done the right thing, but we learn. Where I wanted to share just a little bit more about the violet flame, a special decree. As we give this violet flame prayer or decree, formulated decree, the violet flame forgives as it frees us, and it consumes and it transmutes, meaning erases the records of past karma, things that maybe are a debt to us in this life, then it equalizes the flow of energy between yourself and others as well. Helps to bring us to the heart of God, the arms of the living presence of God in our life, day by day. And as we do this, we are rising higher, closer to being who we really are. And then the Christ self above us also is really we'll be able to have a more close relationship to our higher self so that we will get the correct directions and inspirations and so forth in our lives. Our mental body, our thoughts and so forth are sort of like scrubbed, you might say, with this violet flame. And then this action also of the desire body and our emotions so that we are making the right choices because we have removed negative concepts, negative ideas, negative experiences. It's sort of like we're being dumped in a chemical solution of purple liquid. That purple liquid then dissolves this dirt, quote, that has accumulated for sometimes decades and lifetimes. That is about our lives, the lattice work of our feeling world. So we're going to do some violet flame decrees. And 9 times, you're going to see on the screen, it's a very short decree called, I am a being of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. And as we're saying this little short, sort of like an affirmation in a way, 9 times, we can visualize this violet flame coming from our I am presence through our Christ self and removing all the obstacles that we have in our lives. So together now, going to see the words on the screen. I am a being of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. 9 times. I am a being of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. And in full faith, consciously accept this, manifest, manifest, manifest. And in full faith, we consciously accept this, manifest, manifest, manifest. And in full faith, we consciously accept this, manifest, manifest, manifest. Right here now with full power, eternally sustained, all powerfully active, ever expanding and world unfolding until all are wholly ascended and free. Thank you very much. I'm hoping that you will be inspired to want to learn more about the violet flame and decrees this gift from God, and more about the Ascended Masters, who they are, because these are saints that are East and West. We've got, of course, the West, our beloved Jesus, and Gautama Buddha in the East, and other ones. Of course, there's many. But if you would like to know more, you're going to see on your screen a picture of our headquarters, church, and so forth in Gardner, Montana. And if you would like to know more about the Ascended Masters and so forth, you go to the Summit Lighthouse website, which is tsl.org. That's tsl.org. And then you can also call the number 800-245-5445, 800-245-5445. And if you want to email me also, it's vicki.vaughan at mail.com. God bless you all. I'm so glad we got to be together today. Bye bye.